I'd probably say ego, right? That was the biggest new challenge from the first film. Yeah. You know,
Ego, which like the Kurt Russell character, the living planet Ego, was in the beginning of the movie. He's sort of a benign presence, a benevolent presence. He's Quill's father. By the end of the movie, that whole paradigm shifts, and the power sound for Ego's energy power, you have to maintain the same sort of quality of sound, a recognizable signature sound for Ego at the beginning and the end, even though the emotion of that sound shifts from sort of being a good sound, sort of a good guy hero sound, to the sort of the villain sound by the end of the movie, and still be the same recognizable sound, but have that sort of emotional shift to the sound.
oh boy, beginning of the process. I mean, we start early on when they're first putting the film together. So while our director and the picture editors are trying to figure out what something might sound like, we have the chance to put some things forward and let them react to it, which is really nice because it's a process for everybody. It's a give and take, and so we're building it with them as they're building the film, and becomes part of the process together to create that final track. So by the time we get to the end of this process and we're mixing it all together, there's no surprises. We've been on this journey together. So
back to the ego power we were talking about. It's the ego. He's sort of an energy-based being. It's not electricity. It's more light-powered. So the trick was to create what's the sound of light, which obviously has no discernible sound. So one of the approaches we took for this sort of swimming energy type sound was ice in a bowl of water sort of swishing around. And that's sort of flanged and treated in such a way that it sort of has this sort of flowy, swimmy kind of sort of energy sort of sound to it. And that's sort of the bass sound for Ego in the movie.